Yippee! Okay, hello everyone. I'm once again about to play some... Oh. Ah. Continue. Good. Oh, I should probably get out my phone so that I can see people talking.
Alright, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
Oh no, this is the same thing again. Okay, yeah, I think I'll go through the 5 door. Even with the spectre of death hanging over them, their discussion continued for some time.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
Talking. These guys are so funny. Where is my channel? There it is. Channel.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is talking!
Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything! It can't help us find our way out of here! You're really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
These guys are... Oh, hey, Wade! Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Santa told them only made that feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue this time.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
But
What?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked towards the numbered doors.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait,
Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
He does look like a supervillain.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Ace talks like he should be planning how to take down Superman for real this time.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
From the top of his tower.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over them, you got another thing coming.
That
What the
was a
hell,
rough
man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah, so? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
There's an awkward silence.
Fine, I'll go. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
There's another long silence. This time Snake is the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer! If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do.
Ace stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5.
7 plus the digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait.
Oh, tell us, Cheeky, how well do you think Ace would do in the Trojan War?
What about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5. 8, 3, 6, 5. What would our digital route be?
Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna click 4 because that's what I did last time.
8 plus 3 plus 6. The digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Yeah, they look absolutely nothing alike. Maybe they're adopted.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well. So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through... Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is... I never want to see that thing. Of course, if I went through door... I could bring June with me through door 5, but... Should I stay silent, or should I stop them?
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? I'm going through door 5.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
Hey, wait.
Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking towards the door stopped and turned back toward him.
I want to go through door 5 too.
The words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up.
What? What are you saying, Jumpy? If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you.
He turned around to look at her.
No, you can't. I can't take you with me.
Why?
Well, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that?
Well...
June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest that had cleared his stress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions.
Please, let me go into door 5.
Seven scratched his head and looked at the young man.
Man, now we're right back where we started, you know that?
You think he'd be an Odysseus type, that he's a good older guy dealing with a bunch of Gen Z lunatics, and would be good at talking people down from arguments and negotiating stuff, but he of course lacks...
Junpei's bracelet is number 5,
He
right?
lacks Junpei's bracelet, is what
If
he
we are
lacks.
going to add Junpei, then we must subtract 5 from the rest of us.
Snake turned to
Ace, please, take good care of Clover.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Don't go away!
Most of the charm due to not having a beautiful, amazing wife Penelope and my son Telemachus, who just turned 9.
You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others.
Man, I want to see how the Ace, Akane, Clover, and Santa group deal with... Oh, and Lotus group deal with getting stuck in that freezer.
Don't be so selfish.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Way. Should show us your drawings. Snake's tone was harsh.
Why?
Tears welled up in Clover's eyes. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened, and he put his arms around Clover. He held her close and whispered into her ear.
You'll be fine. Just relax.
It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them.
What did he tell her?
He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring.
Okay, I understand.
Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. Before long, new teams were assembled.
Let's make sure we've got this straight. Those going to door 5 are me, 7, and Snake. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And those going to door 4 are Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 22. And the digital root of 22 is 2 plus 2, 4. We're okay with this.
No problems here.
Yes. Let's do it.
All right then.
7, Snake, and Junpei scanned their numbered bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3 asterisks.
The lever's all that's left. Okay. All right then. Let's go.
Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the lever of the red.
Okay. Please be careful.
Concern was written plainly across her face.
We will.
Junpei looked her in the eye and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. With the sharp clack of a lock releasing the door, swung open.
And it's open.
Ahead of them, in the small hallway, were the pitiful remains of the 9th man.
Oh,
That's messed up.
that was the 9th man.
For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7 too seemed paralysed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway, and only stopped when he realised his companions were not following.
Oh,
How can you...
Well, do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was at most slightly cocked towards one shoulder.
sorry.
Let's go!
Snake doesn't even know. Junpei and 7 looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. As they did, a cold tone sounded from the left wrists of all 3 men. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them, and on Snake's, a red skull had flickered to life.
Damn it! The countdown started!
They had scarcely processed this information when... With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
Shit! The door!
There's no turning back now. And if we don't manage to find the deactivation device...
Hey, where is the dead?
The fear and urgency in 7's face reflected what all 3 of them felt.
How the hell should I know?
Stay calm. Look around you.
Okay, I get it.
Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead.
Oh,
It is thinking wrong. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labelled fire.
found it. Right here.
As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other 2 scrambled to follow suit. As soon as they finished, Snake threw the lever down.
Well, it looks like it stopped.
As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
Goddamn thing's gonna give me a heart attack.
The muscles stood out in 7's neck, and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
Jumpy, are you all right? Are you guys okay?
They could hear anxious voices, muffled but distant, from the other side of the door.
Yeah, we're fine.
The detonators have been deactivated.
They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door, the 3 men could feel the tension disperse.
All right, we're moving on. Be careful, okay?
Okay. Sure thing.
And they're gone.
They heard footsteps moving away, and before long they were alone again.
Now.
Junpei looked around.
Doesn't look like we can go any further this way.
The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet from where they stood.
Maybe this wall can be moved. Or not. It's not budging.
Hey, there's a door over there.
To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle, it was a plaque that read First Class.
A first-class cabin, huh?
Well, it seems like it.
Let's have a look then, shall we? All right then, let's go.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, the Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but
Oh,
he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why.
I don't want to look.
Lying in a small hallway, it was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind.
Oh, it's so horrible. I can't even tell what's what.
What had once been a man's internal organs now looked so much like vomit. As though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor, the awkward, twisted temple of shredded intestines, the head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position.
He'd been wearing these.
The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face.
The bracelet's off. Oh, wait. Zero did say.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More likely, reduce Zero. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the outside of the marriage heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
The bracelet comes off when you're dead. Oh, but what the hell's the point of getting it off when you end up like this? Oh, just imagining how it must have happened. This was a human. Oh,
Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse and a knot of muscle gripped his throat.
oh God. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse for wear.
Huh. Where did they...
He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one on his right and went through.
Through here?
On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway and opened the door at the other end and peeked through. There they were, to his right, busy examining something.
What's up?
He stepped through the door and walked toward them.
Check this out. We found this thing here on the door.
The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked?
So I would assume.
Is there any other way out?
We looked around a little. Other than this door, we didn't find anything.
So you're telling me that unless we can open this door...
Do I think item Asylum would ever reference 999? Maybe? It depends. I feel like if it's got like a lot of stuff, maybe one of them is enough of an ad to add in like a small reference to it.
Yes. We won't be going anywhere.
Junpei stepped away from the door and looked around the room.
This looks like a bedroom.
Then the other room is probably a living room. Or the closest you can get to one on a ship.
All right, let's find a way to open this door. Come on, guys.
This is less scary than the escape from me and Cheeky did in London. I'm gonna say it. Come on, man, you can stick your arm through. saving music. I'm gonna assume that Snake knows music. I'm going to type. Oh, come on. There's not even anything in the toilet. There's things in all the other toilets. Off. Some kind of rose. Did I accidentally miss on that funny dialogue that Cheeky? Did I miss on the funny dialogue? Because I accidentally moved the pillow. They're so mean to Clover, yeah. It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity.
What's wrong? You got weird all of a sudden.
Snake waited a moment before answering.
I heard something strange.
Something strange?
Ah, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans.
Ace talks like a Superman villain, and Snake talks like a Spider-Man villain.
I notice even the slightest of noises.
Right. Are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away?
No, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects.
This guy knows how to echolocate.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately. So that was...
Yes, I could hear it happen. In fact, I can run quite fast. Certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them.
Oh, really?
Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical.
You don't believe me, do you? Care to give it a try? I must warn you, you'll no doubt regret it. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we?
With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei. I can't believe Cheeky lied to me about there being funny dialogue over the bed. Lights, anything? Snake hates women. Snake hates women. Oh my god, it's another map. These maps are so useless. that water. Yeah, let's pour that jug onto fire. Okay. As Junpei tucks the plate into his pocket.
Oh.
Seven cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He threw out a hand and caught the wall in time to steady himself and avoid the floor, but his face was flushed and he looked startled. Your chemistry class made you feel smarter than you actually were today. Oh, did you do good in it? Well done.
Hey, Seven. What the hell was that? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all.
Seven rubbed a couple of fingers across his brow and then shook his head as if to clear it.
What the hell is wrong with me? There's memory loss and I'm getting dizzy for no reason.
This guy's name is literally Fire.
Memory loss?
Fire. Junpei couldn't hide the surprise in his voice. Seven, for his part, seemed unconcerned.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up. Didn't realize I hadn't told you.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about amnesia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why are you an amnesiac? What happened to you?
How did you get amnesia?
If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
That's a pretty funny way. Oh man, I did science. I remember being your age doing science, and my clearest memory of it was at one point the teacher brought out a container that had, I think, mercury or lead in it. I want to say lead because it was heavy, but I also think it was mercury for some reason. And he like passed it around. It was contained. It wasn't dangerous. He was like, "See, it's really heavy." and then because we were all like teenagers, we were like, "It's not that heavy. I can lift it up easily." Junpei paused for a moment and then stared at Seven.
Are you telling the truth?
Huh?
Well, you look pretty calm for somebody who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be, like, upset or confused or something?
Junpei is fake claiming Seven on TikTok.
Well, sure. I mean, I was pretty confused when I woke up down on D-Deck. But that was a while ago. I've had some time to get used to it. After a while, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble of worrying about it. After all, why worry about something I can't change?
Junpei, I think Seven has much more immediate things to worry about.
Well, people usually don't stay amnesiacs forever. I figure it'll work itself out eventually.
He does. He goes on fake disorder cringe and he makes it his personality.
But that's it?
That's it. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to work.
Seven gave Junpei a look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret and turned to walk away.
How are you fine with something like that?
Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurances very reassuring. I'm trying to... Okay. So I still have something to go back. I've got AGC. That's safe. Okay, so there's more. That's good to know. It's the toilet. But if only I knew where the toilet was. Okay. That's just the bathroom. Is this the toilet? Okay. Hey, Cheeky, remember when we did the escape room and then we had to be the creepy hands going towards each other? There's gotta be something in here. I'm going crazy. There has to be something in here. Okay, just drain the water. Alright, where's Yippee! Okay, D. So, there should be 2 more? No wait, 3 more maybe. Or maybe there's just 1 more. Okay, now I'm gonna check the toilet. Junpei, you were right, Cheeky. Junpei does know everything for no reason. He even knows how to play piano. Uh-oh. Matt. Oh no! This is so sad. Why did Zero do this? This is the worst thing Zero did. Okay. I did it, guys. And we're done. Music is not my forte. Wait, what was that noise? Well, I guess he hasn't forgotten that. At least Snake thinks it's funny. Hahaha. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, wasn't it? I can't imagine that's what Zero is thinking. No, Zero almost certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not middle school. Westminster? The place in London that plays host these days to the Houses of Parliament. You've heard of Big Ben, that famous clock tower, yes? Big Ben plays that very collections of notes on the hour. London, the capital of England, huh? At any rate, the door is now unlocked. Let's leave this place immediately. I want to see what's in that safe. I don't know. Oranges and lemons, silver bells of St. Clements. When will you bring me silver bells of Haley? When I grow rich, say the bells of sort short bitch. Here comes the chopper to chop off your head. Chop, chop. All right. He came out of the door and into a long straight hallway.
Another hallway? Hmm?
He paused for a moment and turned around to look behind him.
That should do it.
Seven was bent over, apparently doing something to the door.
What's he up to?
Junpei had spoke more or less to himself, but apparently Seven had heard him anyway. The larger man stood up and turned to Junpei.
I was just putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Now we can come back here anytime we want, right?
Ah, why would you want to come back here?
Snake was a reasonable one. There is literally an unsolved mystery still in the escape room.
I might like to play a little piano.
Piano?
Come on, let's get moving. We aren't out of this yet.
Without waiting for an answer, Seven started off down the hallway. Oh my god, my stupid headphones came out. Hold on, guys. One of your teachers has ADHD, that's cool. Without waiting for an answer, Seven started off down the hallway.
Well then?
Snake shrugged, sighed, and quietly followed Seven. That's a lie, Junpei thought to himself.
Can't say I could ever imagine Seven playing the piano. He couldn't use the piano in there anyway. The keyboard's a mess. But why would he want to leave the door unlocked then? I have no clue.
There's a safe! There's a safe that you haven't figured out the numbers to. And it's clearly going to be important, guys. The safe, the safe, the safe, the safe, the safe.
Hey, wait for me!
Junpei frowned, took one last look at the door, and then walked away from his companions. After some time in the hallway, they emerged into a larger, more open area.
Whoa, a metal grate?
Oh, least favourite teacher? Oh, that's sad. A large metal grate, like the door of a jail, divided it in half.
Why is this thing...
They shook it for a while, but as they had expected, it did not move.
Figures.
Are those elevators over there?
No way to know if they're working or not from here. Oh, there's a door just to the left of this grate.
Unfortunately, however, it was locked and refused to open.
Sounds like it's locked.
Yep.
Junpei took a moment to examine the left side of the room.
Stairs leading...
They're blocked by the grate, though.
But this here seems accessible.
So we can open it?
Nah, I think it's locked too. Look.
In the center of the door was a smoky hell. Oh yeah, wait, how is school now that you've returned? I recently found out when I'm returning to uni. So, hope you enjoy your school year as I will enjoy mine. In the center of the door was a small keyhole. Next to the keyhole, a small symbol had been carved into the metal. That's Venus.
What's this mark? The female symbol.
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Snake naturally was somewhat more sure.
Ah, the Venus symbol, I imagine. Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central stairway?
Sharks rule. I'll give Sharks a good 75.
They reference many of the solar bodies.
Oh,
The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
So, as you can see, that one is likely.
not the woman symbol, but a Venus symbol.
So I...
Hold on. Where's 7?
While they had been discussing the symbols, Junpei now realized 7 had slipped away. His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for them
there he
as
is.
a companion.
Down that hallway.
7 had left them to head down the hallway extending to the right of the stairs.
This way, Snake. Follow me.
With the right direction, and they both headed off after 7. Before long, the 3 of them stood in front of the door.
I wonder if this door will...
It was a French door.
How about that? It opens.
Junpei tested the door and realized that unlike so many others that they'd encountered, it was unlocked. Almost as though he was afraid it would suddenly lock itself, Junpei threw the door open. Oh, that sucks, way. He stepped inside.
Oh, wow.
Gambling! It took only a moment for Junpei to take in his new surroundings.
Is this some kind of casino?
Sure looks like one.
Wait, if you get bad headache from like the noise at school, you can ask for like accessibility, like headphones that you're allowed to wear. I do that all the time. Snake was shaking the door they just come through.
Well, this is troubling.
As Seven and Junpei watched, he threw up his hands in frustration, then kicked the door for good measure.
It seems we are once again locked in.
There was no reason to panic, however.
Even if that door was open, it's not like we had anywhere to go that way.
So we must find another exit then.
All right, guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling. Let's go. Quickly now.
Spurred to action by Seven's words, Junpei and Snake began to examine the room. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it sounds like your school's quite interesting here. Your teachers have a lot going on. Card of 5, okay. And a 4. And a 7. Dude, the entire rest of this experience, 7 might be messed up on like 100-year-old Everclear. Oh, actually, let's see that. Okay. That stained cloth is really cool. Suddenly, 7 began to speak.
Ah, Baccarat. You ever played Junpei?
Junpei shook his head. He'd barely even heard of the game.
No, never.
Alright then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit?
Oh man.
See,
No,
Baccarat is
man.
kind of an unusual game. You've got the banker and the player. The whole point is that you guess which one's gonna win. And whether the banker or the player wins, it all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other. See, you take the number from the ones place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's it. That's the explanation. Got it? Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, but what I just told you sums up the single digit of the sum of all the strongest hand is a 9. And the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the 10 spot.
Okay, so okay, this is easy. This is digital.
You get it?
Yeah.
He hadn't been asked for it, but 7's explanation, rushed through it had been, was helpful.
Well, maybe half of it. Enough.
However, we have no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of those rules, and if it does, in what manner.
Then I guess we try everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's winnable yet. Ooh, that might be. Okay, yeah, now it's winnable. Cool. Okay, so to the table. Oh, I forgot about the gambling. No, I can't do that yet. I will gamble. I will figure out a way to gamble. Camera. Yay! Okay, that in one. Okay, what was the order again? Club, diamond, heart, okay. Club, diamond, heart. Okay. 2, 3. Yep, we can make another roll. I did it! Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino and into a large open room. A room, in fact, that they had been in once before. There was little to surprise them there. They already knew what the next step had to be.
This way!
The iron gate still stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway, and right in the center of it,
The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here.
wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. He turned it. With a distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open.
It sounds like it did. Alright, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one.
Junpei grabbed the handle on the left side, and Severin took the handle on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed, and the gate creaked open.
It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Snake, are you gonna be alright? I mean, the stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards.
Good to hear. Let's move.
At Severin's words, they leapt onto the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves in C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
We should check the next deck down, just in case.
When he reached the water, he called back up to Snake and Severin.
Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The surface of the water below them was flat, like a mirror.
I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to the C deck then.
Now, how about we check out what's here?
They began searching around and taking stock of what was in C deck.
There are 2 elevators over there, which means it's probably the same upstairs.
There's a card reader between them.
Well, it's
Another
Mars.
weird mark.
A Mercury?
Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right?
Yeah, I see it. No 2 ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid.
Severin Seven tousled Junpei's hair in what he likely thought to be a friendly manner. Junpei feared his neck might snap, even though it was clear Seven had kept his strength in check.
Oh, would you watch it, man?
What are you talking about? The human body ain't that weak. Maybe this'll toughen you up, huh?
If we were looking for a devil, we've got one right here.
Thankfully, Snake interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he'd gone over to examine the card reader.
This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Wings and a staff. Huh. So then, she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven. Sounds like Lotus, all right.
Seven shook Junpei's head even more vigorously, and the younger man began to feel as though his brain was being jostled about inside of his skull.
Seven! Oh, that's too much! Oh, my head!
Yeah, all the time where I have a mental illness that causes that. Junpei's stomach began churning uncomfortably.
Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
Let's forget the elevators for right now. How about that hallway to the left?
Whoa, there's a bunch of doors.
There were a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. They seemed to stretch on forever, and all three men suddenly felt very small.
Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we?
Maybe we can come back here later. We should check out the other side. Let's head back.
To the right of the stairs, another hallway stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship.
To the right this time.
After a few moments of moving briskly down the hallway, they emerged into an area roughly the same size and shape as the one on top of the stairs. On the left side of the room were 4 French doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them up, starting with the closest one there.
Okay, I'm on it.
And that toilet was never used! Junpei nodded and grabbed one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open. Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
He simply stood, unable to speak. Seven's eyes opened wide, and his mouth gaped. After a few long moments, Seven at last managed to speak.
Hey, what is... It's so huge. And empty.
I need to say something real quick. Okay, so... that would be going in... that was 8, so I'll have to go into 7. And then... after going in 7... stuff will happen, and as long as I don't go into 2, I'm good. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. Yeah, Gregor's only like 35. He acts like he's older than my parents.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent of antiseptic solution.
I think so. There are shelves in the center of the room with medicine and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Hey, why's that door between 3 and 7 blank? Does that mean anything?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yeah, good idea.
Gregor acts the way 2-year-olds think that 35-year-olds act. The three of them threaded their way through the beds towards the back of the room. Upon reaching them, they proceed to investigate each door in turn, but to no avail.
Yep, locked.
Naturally. After all, there are rules to the nonary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will...
Whoa, check this out.
Suddenly, Seven spoke up, interrupting Snake.
Look at the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember the red back at the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But this one...
There's nothing.
Right? You think it's broken?
Only one way to find out.
No, nothing.
Junpei and the others put their hands on the panel, but nothing happened. The red refused to change. They tried pulling the lever, and still nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't the only red on door 8 that seemed to be malfunctioning.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
I didn't think all of them would be malfunctioning.
What does it mean?
They've got to be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was the kind of guy who'd screw around with something like this.
Whoa. Zero's been prepared for everything so far, and you're saying he's gonna make a mistake now?
Well, that's the only thing I can think.
While Junpei and Seven talked, Snake busied himself while examining the red. After a time, he lowered his hand and spoke.
It seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed.
Internal hardware?
That is what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red.
The bottom?
Junpei obliged and bent over to look at the underside of the device.
Huh. There's a thin slot here. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
The other two reds are the same.
I get it.
So I assume.
But, and who? I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that?
Just then, they heard the sound of a door opening.
Oh, what now?
The three of them turned and saw Akane! Oh no, Junpei thought it's...
June!
She stopped short, surprised to see them, and was very nearly bowed over by the rest of her companions who were coming through the door behind her.
Ace! Santa! Clover! And Lotus!
Guess everyone's here.
Junpei and Seven were, for the moment, at a loss for words.
What are you guys doing?
Why are you...
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through, and how they'd ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information. That hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of smile. Almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. No, thought Junpei. Perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. The ninth man had died. But they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive.
And that's what we know.
With that, Junpei finished his own explanation.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
What about that big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere in there we might be able to go.
No, there's nothing there. The five of us, there are plenty more hospital.
You mean all those doors are for hospitals?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
It had one of those solar system mark things on it.
It was the Jupiter symbol.
Jupiter.
I wonder what it means.
Confusion seemed to be the consensus.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
No one, not even Snake, appeared ready to offer an answer until Seven unexpectedly spoke up.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Junpei looked at Seven, shocked by both his knowledge and the apparent identity of their prison. He's not the only one.
What is this Gigantic?
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had two sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic, they intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordain bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself. Which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought it?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured...
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean...
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. He scratched his head for a moment and then gave up. Hold on. Triple check. 3, 7, 8, and I did 8 and 3. So now I need to do 7. And then after that, I need to do anything but 2. 7, anything but 2. 7, anything but 2. Finally, he opened his mouth.
I don't know.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Then, almost as if to save Seven from further embarrassment, a bell began to ring from far away.
Huh. A bell?
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
Lotus counted each chime carefully.
10, 11...
Junpei counted each chime, I mean.
12. 12.
It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room.
They had been examining the room as they talked.
But we haven't found anything.
Right.
That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Well, you already checked some of them out before you came here, right?
We each checked a single room, so 5 rooms in total.
All right then. That's 5 rooms we don't have to search. We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
Lotus did not seem excited by the prospect.
Maybe?
After some discussion, the 8 of them decided which rooms to begin with and in what order they would go. Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from the fore to the aft.
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
They also determined when they would return to report their findings. The next time, the clock sounded the time. Wait, you should get a black cat and name it after Honglu.
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
If, during their search, any one of them were to locate the missing components, they were to yell for the others.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If this strategy failed, they'd return to discuss their options later.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right. Then let's do this.
The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out into the hallway they went, each to the rooms they'd been assigned. However, because he's got black hair and you can't get a jade coloured cat. It did so only once. It was 1 AM.
It's 1. I better get back to the others.
Oh, maybe you could get like a little plushie, like a little like decorated like plushie and name it after Honglu. That would be cute. He jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room to find 6 of the others already there.
Huh? What are they doing over there? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
Vacant? Come on, guys. I thought we were...
Well...
What the hell? What is up with you?
Well, that's the thing.
You don't know.
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see.
Junpei looked at the bottom of the red again, just to make sure. The slot that had been open on the bottom was now covered with metal.
You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look.
Was that what was in the safes?
It's just as you said.
Satisfied that they were also repaired, still very confusing.
All right, I just want to... Nobody has any idea...
Correct.
None.
Huh. Where's Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's...
I don't suppose we'll know until we...
Or whatever he did or...
Maybe he's...
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around him.
No! That's... Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got... So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible!
Clover had started to shake, and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes.
I'm gonna go look for him!
The words were barely out of her mouth when she began to...
Hey, hold on, Clover! Wait!
Junpei cried out to her, but he was too slow. She kept going, and before anyone else could react, she was gone.
Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What's your...
Well, the red is...
No!
Oh, man.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just...
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours.
Let's split up.
All right, I'll take...
Then I shall look...
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
All right.
Yes, but...
Let's see. How about the casino?
Okay,
Hey, what do you think?
Isn't it odd?
I'm just nuts.
Really?
I don't think that's...
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal.
No, that's all right. Let's go, June.
Was that okay?
No, we should be looking.
Huh.
Well, where should we? Hey, why don't we go?
Sure.
Hey, wait, that's Santa.
I didn't speak to him last time, so I'll do it this time.
What are you doing?
What? You can't tell?
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
This. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in?
Yeah, that's... Well, I'm curious.
Who do you think did it?
I don't know.
Well, what about you, June?
Well, it seems maybe he got back here. He found the parts somewhere, put them back.
No, it's not. You have to authenticate with it. There's no way a single...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How had he made such a foolish miscalculation, and how had Santa noticed it so quickly? Perhaps he just wasn't as clever as he used to be. Oh, you've got a plush you could name after him? That's cute. Yeah, that's awesome. Junpei shook his head sadly.
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Santa grinned.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it...
Yeah.
But...
No idea. Maybe if they can clean...
Something bad?
Dunno. Oh, of course. It could have something...
You think maybe they did something to...
Yeah.
Huh.
Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You gotta be careful. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who
Junpei
stabs
is
you
so
in the
rude
back.
to everyone. Without the pressing suggestion, he turned and quietly walked away.
And that's that, I guess.
Junpei and June looked awkwardly at one another and smiled awkwardly. Where would they go next?
Why don't we go check out the first...
All right, let's go.
Maybe we should leave her alone.
Yes, I think you're...
We really... So, where do you... Hey, why don't we can take a look at them?
Okay, let's...
Oh, it's...
Hey, Snake! Answer me!
Let's go.
Ah, well, Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
June's face looked kind of enraptured.
By the way, do you... Why? Well, they don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare.
Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well. Let's get back to the search. You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
Something about that one. Like Ace said. Fine. All right. Where should we go next? Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Casino always.
Let's try somewhere else. Hey, why don't we...
Sure, let's...
I don't think anyone...
Snake?
And we can't keep looking for him. We need to get moving.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal. Why don't we decide on one person?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit... You've all figured it out, but we can't all make... If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2... But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and...
Then...
Yes. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then one person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, whoa. Calm down, you two.
Sanka stepped between Lotus and June.
Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be what do you think?
No, that's terrible.
I'm not asking you. Shut up. What about you, Santa?
Me?
All right, that's 1 vote for 7.
I can't say we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Ah, glad to see you get it. If I can get 1 more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover?
Clover had moved away from the group and was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she'd even heard Lotus's proposal.
Hey, Clover.
Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
Your brother has to be behind. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him.
Clover slowly lifted her face.
Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice 1 person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
Clover nodded once.
The motion carries. Now, let's start a vote.
That won't be necessary.
Ace had barely even spoken for Lotus's entire speech and everyone jumped to it too. 6 pairs of eyes turned to look at him. He didn't seem to notice or even care.
I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June's voice shook and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic. Those doors only go one way. If we go through them...
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be...
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit 0...
No, that's ridiculous. We've only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me? Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind?
Ace's voice was dignified and without a hint of cruelty or malice. Junpei had no reply.
You see, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me. Go, quickly.
Junpei stood frozen by indecision, unable to move. June bit her lips so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin. Santa stood against the wall, calm and aloof. 7 tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hand. Only Clover stared at Ace with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer, then.
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
As he spoke, Ace lowered himself down to the floor next to one of the beds. At least go on one of the beds. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship was screaming. Would it really hold until their time limit's up? Already, D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal well of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke first.
Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't...
You're right. We should get going.
7.
Seriously.
You too, Santa? I have to find... Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, there's got...
Fine! Forget about it! Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't... We just have to sit down together. Ace!
June cried and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up.
What happened? Ace, say something!
She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open.
I'm all right.
His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
How are you all right?
This.
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
A syringe?
It was a syringe and a small vial. 100 grams in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. Read, Soporil Beta. Soporil Beta?
Soporil Beta. What does this do? Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier, while we were searching the hospital rooms. I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I really am very tired.
Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and June's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind.
Ace!
Is there something you want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
No, don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
You feel warm. So comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace talks like a serial killer, even when he's knocking himself out. Ace's eyelids dropped further and further, almost as though he were dying.
Ace! Ace!
She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told them he was alive. Akane would love to go on a soapbox and talk about climate change. She would have the funniest takes about it.
Let's get him up on a bed.
He lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
We're not...
Huh?
Well, we haven't decided...
Ah, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Just triple checking that I need to go into 7. Yes, 7. I need to go into 7. Her face distorted by rage. Lotus took a step forward. Step towards 7. Ace talks so scarily. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
She showed him a glare that would have melted steel, and turned and stalked off.
Alright, who's next?
Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
At last, Junpei's mind was already made up.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then. That means June's gotta go through 8.
What?
What?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, and finally began to explain.
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving, there are only 3 ways we have 3, 5, and 8 go 4, 5, and 7 go or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, there are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4, and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corners of her eyes.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a...
Yeah. That's so real. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forwards, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, stilled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Guys, you know the rooms are gonna lift back up again.
You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only... This is just like when we went into the fort. We got split up then too, but I'll bet 7 and 8
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna...
What?
In other words, the game... Zero's been on top of his shit, so I'm damn sure that son of a... He's not gonna end this game.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see...
Yes.
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
Alright, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
It's open.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell? Only 81. No time to waste, guys.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
Stop. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would
would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I
Get
dare
him,
you!
Clover.
You?
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good.
Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced.
Wait here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors. We just came through this door. There's a short hallway on the and an iron wall.
This door's the only option we've got.
Yeah, looks like...
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could...
Well, this is...
Well, there's no point. Might as well go in and see... What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go. Huh?
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. The screen nearly blew out Junpei's ears.
Clover! Hey, what's wrong?
What the hell is this?
Is this...
It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
Slowly they approached. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't the
This
body
is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll?
Clover did not look terribly comfortable. Slowly she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible from as far away as possible at the thing. Junpei could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smoked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off. Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
It set a little higher than normal for a human body, but from the shape of the organ there could be no doubt that it was a heart.
Why would there be a heart?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal uses.
Seven's grin was more than a little pathetic. Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this...
Okay.
Sure thing.
Oh, Lucy. Chemical room. And hey, we got the fake organ. Woo. Come on, Clover. All gone. Of course, the organ key. How could I be so foolish? Maybe your brother is missing. My favorite character in India. See, now that you've asked that, I cannot think of a single one, despite the fact that I have several favorites.
Yay, a leg. Yay, another leg.
Alright, I still need the final arm. Oh my god. Hold on, let me... No, I'm trying to... Okay, carbon is... Okay, hold on. Okay, it's the amount of particles that make it up. So carbon is 4, carbon dioxide is carbon and oxygen, right? Yes, because that's the name of it. That's also 3. Let's see what ammonia is. So that's 4. Then ethanol. So 9. I did it!
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best. Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. It looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory. They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. After it happened at the first factory, it just spread.
Oh, like, what was it they called it? Ice 9? When they were freezing
was
to
like-
death in that freezer?
Man, how do you say it?
You mean like it was infected with a virus or something?
No, not like that. It spread like wildfire. It showed up in labs that were completely isolated from the rest of the world. It even started happening to crystals that were completely sealed up. It doesn't seem like it could have been a result of this stuff coming in contact with other samples.
Then...
Well, I guess it was some sort of information. Like, the crystals were transmitting this information all across the world somehow.
What information?
How to make a new crystal. Someone had to tell the stuff how to do it, right? Like he just whispered to the EDT, hey, if you do this, you can take in water molecules.
Come on, man, that's just... I mean, who is this someone anyway?
Someone you can't see. Someone who exists all over the world.
You mean... like a god?
Or maybe the devil.
Seven grinned. As Junpei was trying to figure out what on earth he was going to say next, Clover's shrill voice pierced the room.
Hey! What are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Seven looked at Junpei.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Junpei was left behind to ponder what he'd just heard.
Information being transmitted invisibly. Could such a thing really happen?
Well, thinking about that crap isn't going to help me right now. We need to figure out how the hell to get out of here first.
Huh. Wait, but... No, because that's weird, because... all his numbers are higher, but he still comes to less. Weird. I have to use that scalpel. Oh, hello, Renox. Oh, Hans. Chest? Okay, good. so close.
Hey, hold on.
Now, let me just triple check. Okay, anything but 2, anything but 2. And yeah, as you can see, Cheeky, I had no choice last time. I had to go through 2. I got railroaded into the same ending again. Junpei stopped, about to put the key in the
what's up?
doorknob.
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, God damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
It wasn't the best joke, but it was something. Attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. She stood stock still and said nothing.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Suddenly, the operating room felt very, very cold.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
He gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. The silence grew heavy.
Let's just get out of here. We've got the key. Let's use it. That cool with you?
Yeah.
Clover nodded, almost imperceptibly. Still, Junpei was glad to see she was at least somewhat responsive.
Then it's time to go.
He put his hand on her shoulder and guided her to the preparation room. As they arrived at the door, she suddenly stopped.
I'm sorry.
What was this? Why was she apologizing? Junpei wasn't sure what to make of her. Was she emotionally unstable because her brother had gone missing? Yes!
I'm really sorry. Just forget everything I told you, okay? Don't worry about it. Really. I mean it.
How could anyone pretend not to hear something like that? But something told him this wasn't the time to press the issue. Junpei gave her the warmest, kindest smile he could manage.
All right.
Thank you.
The smile was weak. It was almost painful to watch.
Damn, what the hell took you guys so long?
Seven looked up as they walked into the room, clearly irritated.
You playing doctor in there or something?
Maybe. Jealous?
Seven avoided answering the question.
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, all right?
He slid the key into the keyhole and turned it. He felt it unlock. The door opened with a soft melancholy creak. Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud him. They simply walked through the door, that was it.
All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know?
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can't. Not after hearing something like that.
They left the operating room.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is...
How about that one?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? And Santa? And Lotus, too!
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this? Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's in...
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then?
Door 7. Door 8. Yep, they both eventually...
Yeah, isn't that what... We aren't going to be split up permanently. We might get separated for a little while. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
I see. Wait a sec. Hey, could this...
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
Yeah.
They moved as one for the door.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready?
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe... The 6 of you split... You solved the puzzles and then met one another. At any rate, I know I said I was sure you... I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again. Anyway, I said we get out. We found the key.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system. We found a couple more in the laboratory. Here, the Earth. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we... The Earth key that Lotus just gave me. And the Saturn key card that Lotus said was in the kitchen.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait! What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map. It's the same as 7. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, Snake might...
Very well. I've had a nice... So 7, you'll...
Huh? Damn. So I'm going with you.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Ooh. Ugh. That's not a good combination.
Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa.
Don't let it go to your head. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth.
Dude, the skip button doesn't work. I've been pressing the skip button so
Okay,
many times
we're
and
off.
it just doesn't work. Look. Press, 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 press.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time. Let me explain.
Ace. Oh man, Ace comes in Clover. Wretched.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna.
Yes.
And here's the...
All right, Junpei. Open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Great, back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch. I'm asking you if there's any...
You know, that's a...
I can't believe this. Junpei, you've got the solar system key.
Yeah. The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Don't you remember the on C deck where we? And next to the elevator, and on A, there was a keyhole with the. So the two keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the L.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got. What do you say we split into? Lotus and I will search the.
Sounds good. We have no idea, so don't go too...
There's a card reader next.
Then let's try it. Great.
All right. Oh, I don't.
I guess no.
Don't worry, Clover. Your brother has
It
gone-
opened. Look, Jumpy.
Sweet. It opened.
Wha-
What? Well,
Very mindful, very demure.
Jumpy?
Huh? Come on, let's go.
I said, wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, you.
It's your first time?
I might get wet
Oh.
down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. I mean, I've never heard of any...
That's. You
Mind...
getting wet?
Well, I think I'd probably...
Gosh, Jumpy.
Really? What happened, happened.
Yeah.
That... Yeah.
Yes, so.
Over?
Yes.
Heaven?
It feels. At least that.
Yes. Although I... Huh?
But once it gets. Yes. Well.
What are you trying...
Nothing. I'm just.
Oh.
I know. Even eventually. Once that. Huh.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
I wish the skip button worked.
See?
Come to think of it, an elevator heading to a submerged floor. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere...
Well, it didn't open. There was a motor noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So...
Oh.
Well, let's test it.
Test it?
Yeah, watch. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator. Oh, there's only two. E and C. All right.
Wait, you said bro, that's how you know it's bad.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just... Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
You tried to warn me, Cheeky, but the delay stopped the message from getting here in time.
What does that mean? How can E deck be safe if the D deck...
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft... Here,
I see. The shape of the...
Yeah, I think... So I'm gonna go... Come on.
coming with you.
Huh? Hey, wait. Oh, crap.
I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez. Oh, knock it off. Come on, just look around.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Well, we'd probably get really wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can. Lotus and Santa.
Okay, good.
Now then. Iron bar.
Right.
Then maybe.
Well, it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
I went through 2. Okay.
Something's written.
Let's check.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door. But we can't do anything with only the 2 of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Junpei and June turned and headed back to C deck.
Wait, what's this?
Oh my
Is this
god.
the map? I should
I'm
take
so
it with
sick
me.
of the maps.
Huh, so now we've located
You know, it is interesting.
Well, we only checked the area around that.
Even so.
You said the 6th door.
Yes.
Then that means 0. That would have meant some pretty serious.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be...
Yes.
Yeah?
I don't think it's...
Yeah, you're right.
Well, June...
Huh? You guys...
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
7? What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that? Snake is...
Snake is dead. He died just as...
Oh my god.
We should make sure.
Yeah, right.
Wait!
What? What?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in.
Yeah.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep...
Oh!
Ugh.
Where? There. June, you should...
But...
Please, just do me...
Just like the night the detonator and
Oh god.
it's...
Oh, the face.
Yeah, you can't...
What the...
No mistake about it.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed. It's pretty straightforward. First, the killers got Snake to authentic, then they shoved him into it and waited 9 seconds for the door. Once that door shut, he probably knew it wouldn't. It was a small chance. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated. Snake was the only, and then 81 seconds. That happened.
I see. So you need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors. It wouldn't open for Snake.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple.
Well, let's say you're right.
When we all split up, right after that was when we noticed.
And that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casual? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right.
Why don't you call? What are you going to gain? What? Exactly. Any gain? Whoever zero.
Then you're saying?
Yeah, that is why we can't. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed?
I have to do this every time I want to be able to skip.
Well, I'm just wondering
Dude,
about one thing.
This is horrible. This is almost worse. Because I just automatically press the thing sometimes. So then if I do that, I have to pick 3 buttons to go through this, and it doesn't even skip, it just fast forwards.
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to...
Clover and I chose...
Lotus and I chose door.
That's not enough people.
The digital routes don't...
We've got similar prop. Junpei and I, but our digital route is 5.
Damn, what are we...
What are we going...
Why don't Seven and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
Dude, that is a nightmare blunt rotation.
What about...
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just
You mean I should join?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus, what do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me?
All right then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going to...
Yeah.
We should get going as well. This is...
There should be a door at the end of...
All right, let's... Here it is.
Yeah.
And let's get to it. Hey! I found it! It's right there!
It stopped.
Yeah.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling...
Huh. Could be...
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko? Well... I see stairs, so...
Yeah, but this...
You're right.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the
steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
7. It was... The last one was 7.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's... Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right? Hey!
Jumpy.
You... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is, but I'm fine. Please. Don't worry. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ace?
Yes.
Right. All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Let's do this. I can do this.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Alright guys, my now goal is to complete this in less than an hour. I can do this.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be...
Well, of course not.
What could be causing this?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird... If you think about it, it's...
So you're saying we're...
Yeah, we're just running... How the hell could you call... We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean we're being used? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno, but it does...
Stairs to go down. Okay. Where is Clover? She's fucking ran off. Oh no, she's with a Nightmare Blunt rotation, that was it. I love the things the characters in this think of common sense. I have to assume it's the same long log. Oh wait, there was the thing. Oh, man, I wish I had any sense of direction. Because there was a thing in somewhere around here that had the thing that you would have to put the 3 shapes in, and it was a weird shape. Oh yeah. Worth a shot. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair way. I know I'm having trouble with this. Oh, I remember where it was now, I think. It was like this way and then up these stairs. Yes. did it! Cheeky, how long was that? Was that less than an hour?
Yes! The door.
All right, Junpei. Santa and I will keep an eye on this door.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June, then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes.
Let me check. Good. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a... Oops, I mean, worrier.
I'm a genius.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go! Oh!
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
Akane, please, the more important thing is the fact that he used the past tense, Akane.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait.
Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses?
No.
It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black. The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids. They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon, the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death.
Right.
When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa, and that's why, these days, his clothes are red.
Dude, I think your like oldest sibling pranked you by telling you that story. Like how my oldest siblings pranked me by telling me that I had an uncle that lived in our attic.
You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa. I wonder which Santa I am. The white Santa or the black Santa?
Huh.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go.
Another puzzle.
Huh. Is this...
No, I believe this is the cargo room.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
Okay. So you're saying this is a very long puzzle room? In that case, I think I'm gonna go to bed because I need to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go to bed because if this is the Odyssey reading room, and still be awake. Okay. Come on, OBS, let me end the thing.